everyone! Welcome to the release of Echoes of Eternity. I'm very excited for this one. We're running a Stranger Stonescar sacrifice list. I have the deck tech down below, so you can kind of talk about what I've actually put in the deck, and why, and what changes you might want to make. Put that all down in the description. There's a whole video on it. I'm going to keep this hand for now. This hand looks pretty sweet. I tried to keep this list a little more budget. We have 1 new legend and 2 new rares, and then besides that, they're mostly commons. Things like Covetous Stranger and Fanatical Stranger. Interesting hand here in that I think I want to go for the Covetous, but I wouldn't mind playing Grenadin drone. It looks like I can't... If this is undepleted, man, 1, 2, 3, 4... this hand's sick. But, I don't know. I mean, I could just try and risk it. You know, if I miss on the 1 turn, I do have a treasure trove off of Covetous Stranger, I'm hoping. So I'm going to go for the aggro route here and be really aggressive. That's kind of the point of the deck. We are a Stranger Sacrifice deck, like I said. Stonescar Stranger Sacrifice. And I'm really interested in a lot of new cards, like Fanatical Stranger and Strange Burglar. And Covetous Stranger all just kind of like intersect really nicely. A lot of cool things that you can do with those. Alright, well my opponent came back. They waited until they had time down to 0 to play, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we get a faster game here, but we got a nice start. I'm just gonna hope that our opponent decides to play the game with us and doesn't just try and time us out. Well, it looks like my opponent did time out last turn. The first turn they seemed like they were just slow playing it. Now I don't know if they're just having connection issues. It's unfortunate. I'd like to keep the recording of this game because this is such a wild hand. I'd love to be able to do this more. This looks sick. But looks like we're going to win it by our opponent just timing out here. Unfortunate. But sick hand. Got some cool things going for sure. Ooh, actually, what am I thinking? I mean, this is gold fishing, obviously. Like, our opponent's not really playing the game. But look at what we're due here. This is wild. Even if they were playing, man, this hand is sick. Hopefully we get to do this against an opponent who's active again, because this would be a lot of fun. So I'm not going to count that first game, or the one before it that I'm definitely cutting that my opponent didn't show up at all, but I want to keep that because, man, that hand was sick. This hand looks pretty good, too. I mean, we've got the 1-drop, then Devour, and then Fanatical Stranger. Seems like some good stuff. Sure, we'll give a fortune smile on our opponent. Start off with Grenadin drone and have Stonescar banner. Okay. I don't know. Not sure what the emoting's about, but it seems good. We've got a great hand, so pretty happy with this start. I'm probably going to Devour here. Just see what we can get for value right away. Alright, that's good. And attack. See if our opponent has any fast spells. Doesn't look like it. We'll go for the Fanatical Stranger here and keep curving out. I could play Crest of Chaos and just hold up like Urgent Missive, but I like trying to get this Cultist out right away because it's so much value. Getting those 1/1s every turn is huge. I could easily combust that, and it might actually be worth it. Just to get the 1/1. Ruthless Stranger. I will keep that. So I'm going to do it. And then attack so we can just buy back the 1/1. Weird to use it on just a like random Amber Acolyte. But I want to start getting those attacks down. Alright. So they're going to target this 3/1. And I'm going to go ahead and Urgent Missive it. And then we can play Strange Burglar plus Ruthless Stranger and get a huge swing. Which is really nice. We are running into the possibility of them just harsh ruling us, but I think that with this deck, we just want to go all out and hope they don't have it. We basically give them one turn to find it, and if they don't have it, we're just killing them. We've got 11 damage on the field, and it can bust so we can kill any blocker. So, yeah, maybe they just slam the harsh rule. Well, not now, but it just seems like that's so much worth the risk. Moondial. And dead. Woo! Yeah! This thing's sweet when it goes off. This has been going real well. Really good start so far. This hand looks interesting. We've got the Kato. We can then sacrifice the Totemite. We've got the Fanatical Stranger if we draw another power card. Urgent Missive to sacrifice the Totemite too if we want. Or Combust. I think that we keep this. We are on the draw, so our hand's a little bit slower, but that's okay. This is a bit of a slower hand. Ooh, and our opponent mulligans to 6. It's a good sign for us when we're pretty aggressive like this. I'm going to start with the Shadow in case we draw a regular fire source and we don't want to use the Emblem right away. Ah, that's the thing. Let's play Kato, I guess. I'm a little bit worried about Teacher here. Guess that we have to just block with something. End of our turn. I think we'll go with this. We can wow.
You're a sad bunch.
Okay. That is something. This might just be a double combust turn. You know, I think it is. Gives us 3 things in our void. We desperately need to get rid of these. I have a 6 starting hand for 6. Okay. I'm just gonna start with the Kato again for now. A little bit stuck on power. Stop it. We can chump block again. I think that that's okay. Because then we'll have, like, Ruthless Stranger and this to block. Could use the Urgent Missive if we want.
Our memories give us strength.
Another Fanatical Stranger. 2 Fanatical Strangers seems real cool. I kind of want to just attack with this and then use Urgent Missive to sacrifice it. Chump block with the Shade. It's going to be a tough one. They've got a really, really good hand, and they're pretty aggressive focused, too. So I think that might be an issue.
Soul's Blight will return.
Yeah, I'll chump block with that so we don't actually have to pay. And then we'll get some Fanatical Strangers and start making some real strides here. I might leave back these so that we have better blockers. Because then we can triple block with the cultists. And that can make their Hammer and Stinger actually sit back. Yeah, I like that a lot more.
We hide in the open.
And now, I think I'm willing to trade this for one. I'm wondering about attacking with any cultists, and I think I'll wait.
Soul's Blight will return.
Opponent had a really good start, but now they're slowing down a lot. That mull to 6 and getting stuck on power here a little bit is really hurting them. We're stuck on power too, but our deck can definitely handle that a lot better from the looks of things. I'm going to hold that back and attack with everything. Got the Devour. Kato's going to be big enough soon, which is awesome. Annihilate one of the Fanatical Strangers. Sure. I'll let that happen, and I think I just play Covetous Stranger here. At 8?
We earn.
Almost big enough. Almost. Yeah, unfortunate draw for our opponent, and our deck just operates really, really well on only like 3-4 power cards. That was kind of perfect for us. And that's what these decks are meant to do sometimes. Looked really scary when our opponent started with Teacher though, let me tell ya. Woof. Oh, this hand is so close to being good. One more power and it'd be amazing. That is generally the way that hands look, though, when they don't have enough power, is, yeah, they've got a lot of gas. This one looks good. We finally got the Shrine to Karvet, which will be nice. Don't have a lot of gas, though. Hopefully we'll draw some more aggro units at the start. This Kato's been fantastic. I really like that card. I'll still lead with it here over Grenadin Drone. A little bit awkward to draw it now, but that's okay. I try and play Shrine to Karvet next turn, so we've got Grenadin Drone Devour for the turn after that. We've been on the play a lot, which has been helpful.
You're a sad bunch.
Man, get these teachers out of here. What's with this whack stuff? Teacher everywhere. Twilight Hunt? Sure.
Take this!
Now presenting.
That's okay. We've got some good attacks in here. So, we can sacrifice this to Devour, or we can just sacrifice it to itself. I kind of feel like sacrifice it to itself. Play the drone and the Kato. I was thinking about playing the Emblem.
No.
I think I like it more this way, though. I might actually just jam with everything. Trade that. They're taking how much? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage with the Nightfall. Even if they hit us back with the Teacher, am I that upset about it? I don't think I am. Gotta let this happen. Okay, Shrine to Karvet seems pretty good. Just as an aside. Seems okay. That did good work there. Gain some life. Ooh, they're gonna be real sad about this. Hi, yes, I would like that. Yoink. Ah, he throw it off. Put the madness on the bottom. Sure. Well, I have another plan. Plan involves attacking like this. Waiting for them to block, and then devouring. Okay, we still get the Combust for next turn, too. Good stuff. Oh, man. Our opponent doesn't have anything. Well, that's unfortunate. They have Pride Leader? Pride Leader would be really bad for us, I'll admit. Zumikin. That is also not great. Okay.
Let's go.
Well. Play the Emblem. Play the Stranger, play the Grenadin. We don't hold off on this Combust. They could attack with Zumikin, but I don't think that it's super likely with us having a 2-2 deadly. And I'd like to save the Combust for us just rallying back with a ton of damage. Very glad that wasn't a Sabertooth, because, oof. Getting rid of our shrine at the same time would be real gross. Fair enough. That sucks. That sucks a lot. But, you know. We still have things to do. Opponent paused again. Wow! Another edict. Gross. Alright.
Let's go.
We earn our keep.
Okay. Hold on to this last Stonescar banner. Hopefully stop drawing power cards. Think I have to attack here. Just try and draw a new card. Try and keep up the pressure if I can. Another Zoomikin! Wow! Sand is really sick and very, very hard for us to deal with. They just kind of have non-stop gas. Yeesh. Yep. I should have waited on that. But I'm not really chump blocking Zoomikin too much. I should have with Devour. I just wanted to try and draw more gas. Plain frustrated, and I shouldn't do that. We've got the Combust there. So we can do that. We are at 52 life.
Give me your heart!
And this is a really good deck against us, and they've had an insane hand.
You're
Another
a sad
teacher again,
bunch.
too, huh?
It'll get the job done, guaranteed.
I might Scraptank. I'm wondering if Scraptank is actually just better, considering we do have the strange Burglar for follow-up. Give us a bunch of ways to sacrifice things. Seems like a good idea. We can take quite a bit of damage. I don't even necessarily mind about this hitting us since we have so much power. Only thing is we are going to be drawing a fair bit, I hope. So, kind of makes sense. Hey, that's a thing that we wanted a while back. It's nice. And it's 6. Yeah, we can do this.
May my death
We take what we need.
And make some very large Grenadins. Woo-hoo! Madness Combust with a stranger. Alright, we are back in this game. We back, baby. Sabretooth. Jeez. Didn't use that to pop the shrine before, huh? Surprising. I'm probably regretting that now. I guess that it... Oh, right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Because it doesn't actually stop it from removing the ability anyways. The shrine is what's doing it. Right. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. We talked about that in the deck building, too. Just kind of how that works.
The sands.
That's nice. I would like it. So we can actually use this and kill that, win the game a bunch of different ways. Whew. I didn't think we'd win through double Zoomikin and the Sabretooth. That deck seemed really poised to stop us, and we kind of still ran through it. Had a lot of life at the end of that game. Shrine to Karvet seems buck wild. Wow. Coming in 3-0, kind of 4-0, because I kept that one game in where my opponent timed out. I don't know how they'd have beaten us, though. That hand was real cool. This one, oh boy. We're on the draw. If we draw a single power, Covetous Stranger into Fanatical Stranger with Urgent Missive. I'm going to just keep it just to see how this plays out. I wouldn't necessarily suggest normally keeping this, but I like to test and see what we can do here. What our opponents might have. Okay. Crest was actually good. District Infantry is certainly interesting. Shrine to Karvet was insane last game. Whew, I need power, but I think I have to keep that. Like, we saw last game that it's just the most unreal thing once it starts getting going. District Infantry is a really weird one. Because that's a card that is exceptionally useless except on turn 1. Unless your deck is really built around it. I mean, this is wild, though. We might have a lot of trouble with this. We'll see. Shrine to Karvet can give us a lot of ways out. That lifesteal is huge. But, I mean, this is... wow. Okay.
Stand aside.
Fair enough. I mean, sometimes you just have the absolute nuts. I don't know that I've ever seen a District Infantry deck do this. This is crazy.
We hide in the open.
Gonna go ahead and jam, because I don't really have much to do besides that, and I'd like to have the 1/1. I doubt they'll trade. We need to be able to get a power next turn so we can Shrine to Karvet and hold up the Urgent Missive. If we can do that, we might have a chance. We have to do that. This is insane. Never seen a hand like this from District Infantry deck. Yeah, kind of have to. Wow. Wow. Okay, I mean, yeah, sometimes they just have everything. Fair enough. We had a few of those ourselves. That is crazy. This hand might have worked out against a lot of other decks, but, well, honestly, against most hands with that deck, but there's no way that you can beat that kind of consistency. Whew. Okay, well, we've got the Devour and Urgent Missive. I'm gonna keep it. Being on the draw is unfortunate. Definitely. But, still a good hand. Like being able to draw some off the Devour. Yeah, Covetous Stranger is good. We might just play that on turn 2, depending on what our opponent does. With Dracano, they're probably aggressive. You're gonna see a much higher percentage of aggressive decks right now.
Draw, mister.
Just because it's so much easier to make an aggressive deck at the start of a new format.
We earn our keep.
It's miles and miles and miles easier than trying to actually make a control deck or something. Easy to go with what works and just try and grind the masters. Honestly, best thing to do is to not play a whole lot of new cards at all. Which, yeah, you'll kind of see our opponent doing here. Because new cards are untested, it's hard to know what's good and what's not. Takes a little bit of work to do it, and why bother doing that when you can just play a bunch of 2/2s and smash face? So a lot of people will decide to do that. Alright, we need a Combust. I think I need this Ixton Merchant.
It'll get the job done,
I'm
guaranteed.
gonna get rid of the Devour, maybe? I could take the Shrine to Karvet. And Shrine to Karvet seems like it absolutely wrecks their face. Having lifesteal here is huge. Maybe I just do that. Maybe even be better than the Combust. We don't often see a Crown Watch Deserter. Gotta say. I'll go for the block, make them use the Finest Hour or whatever, yeah. Starter Recano ass deck because it's just real easy right now. It's a good choice. As I mentioned before, I'm gonna go ahead and start racing, I think? Or do I want to try and do it on defense? On defense, it makes a lot of sense, too. We get the 3/3. We don't get the quick draw, though, which is kind of the issue. It might just be that gaining a ton of life here is better. And then we can hopefully avoid or ignore any large units they have. Like,
will return.
madnessing them might be better. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Dang. We go to 34 life and put them to 12. That seems pretty good.
Draw, mister.
Yep. That is unfortunate. Attack with the 3/3. Leave back the 2/2 quick draw. Huh. A strange one. I'm gonna start with the Fanatical Stranger and just pass. And then we'll have Devour for next turn. Starsteel Daisho in their aggro deck. Wow. I mean, they got 2 different war cries on it, which is wild. So, I mean, fair enough. This is not how I imagined losing this, to say the least. Starsteel Daisho does not make a lot of sense in these style of decks. Man, we really need that power card, huh? I guess we could just go for the
It'll get the
Combust,
job
which is
done.
pretty good.
Guaranteed.
Trade the treasure trove, get the Combust. Go ahead, Combust one of these to kill the 5/5. Wish you could hold off for Madness Devour. Or Madness Combust, but it makes way more sense to go like this. Yep. Alright. Still have a decent chance of winning. Power card is good. Oh. I bumped space before I pressed A. Oh well. We missed out on a point of damage. We're probably okay. Madness Devour is a real good place to be with trying to Karvet in play. Opponent does have 3 cards in hand, though. And after playing a Starsteel Daisho in this aggro deck, I could expect anything out of them. Harsh Rules and Icarias galore, maybe. Okay. Fanatical Stranger is nice. Oh, I actually... you know, I still probably want to hold up for the Madness Devour, but something that I need to remember is I could have Devoured there to get this to attack right away and give us a 1/1, which would be pretty sweet. Man, again, I kind of want to hold on to the Madness Devour, but, like... Are they going to play any more units? What is this deck? Runehammer. Well, another Madness. Not exactly what I want, but... We'll see what they play. Ooh, only 8, huh? Can get it to 9. It's close. I don't think it really makes sense to do that, though. Oh, they have something.
No!
And the thing is that we also have the shade of it that we might be able to get back. Like, we can actually devour the 0/1. And then have Kato end up making an 8/8 off of the shade. Should work that way, because that'll give us the 2 into our yard. Still don't think I want to devour right now. Ooh, now I will devour for sure. Gives us lethal. Yeah. Sick. Woo! Once it gives us lethal, we still have a Combust for the Madness. Might draw us more units, which did. Granite Waystone. And we have a 4/1/5/1 because I kept that first game where our opponent timed out. And yeah, this deck, I talked about how we could move the numbers around. Like, it's far from optimal right now. There's a few things that are in there as, like, test numbers. But it seems fun. It definitely seems like there's something going on there. I can't imagine that an aggro sacrifice deck doesn't make at least some kind of an appearance in the next little while in the meta. Like, people are going to be trying some version of aggro sacrifice, and I feel like this Stranger one has some legs. This was really fun to play and seemed quite powerful. Some of the hands that we had were buck wild. This Shrine to Karvet is... It looked good, and it's way better than it looked. That thing was incredible for us over and over again. So I would like to do some more decks with that. This has been quite neat, so hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We've got that deck tech down below. Again, thanks to all the subs and patrons who do make this possible. It means a lot to me. And yeah, if you want to sign up as a sub or a patron and send in a deck list to me so that we can put it into the Tournament of Power and I can start messing around with some new decks. Hey, we've got our Discord. I'd love to see them. This has been a blast, and I will see you next week.